Keep up.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete... We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. Whoa, you're right. That sounds like something Paimon could do. Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking. You're amazing, Ann-san.
Ian-san! Bad news! Okoland is out of control. What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. Oh, careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
He thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Come on! Give me your worst! Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
Can't see? So.
Dissipate!
Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle!
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Okoland! That's your father! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Are you alright, sir?
Please, don't hurt my...
What should we do? He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice! It's...
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, Verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst! It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a night. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for...
Just Capitano is fine.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natland 500 years ago, like you, we were true Outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their... Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, they remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers.
But that's not your fault.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor. As we faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss, in order to develop a treatment as fast as possible. Guthred used himself as a test subject. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war...
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need... Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I... However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be...
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace, and that is why my...
Well, if it's personal, then...
If you have other questions, I'm willing to...
Wait! Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death...
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that if that explanation is too difficult to understand... The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant it. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel... But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable. No... So, before the final moment...
Oh, did something happen?
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
Captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long? Huh? What's that sound? Seems like it's coming from that bridge.
Smells like something good is inside. Keep up!
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to share. Of course we missed you.
Just in time.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
To be honest, a third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Okay. The progress looks good.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the traveler's ancient name.
Nope.
All right, then to start things off.
Hold on. Remember.
Oh, right. Traveler, Paimon, you can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what...
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question... It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get...
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have a... So basically you want us to leave...
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take...
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Seat Lolly's reaction back? But staying out here is just making Paimon... Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. You're right. If only Paimon could say a...
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Nap.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contribution... sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon... Paimon gave us a lot. Whew. And I mean a...
Well,
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Mawika...
Keep up.
Whoa, what was that just now?
One of the roots, the chief.
Well, the Masters of the Night Wind are definitely...
All right, I've told the chief why we're here, and now you may speak with him. Right this way.
So, you two are the appointed ones. I am Chief Birap.
So tough. Oh, no, of course not.
Ah, yes. Caholam told me about that. As